The Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene is a comprehensive guide to understanding human behavior and psychology. In this book, Robert Greene presents 18 laws as a way to understand human nature, improve social intelligence, and deal with others more effectively. Each law is meant to offer insights into how people think, behave, and can be influenced. So let's jump right into it. Number 1. The Law of Irrationality. This law focuses on the idea that people often act based on emotions rather than logic. Understanding this can help in predicting and understanding others' behavior. Let me share with you a fictional story so that you can easily understand. A family had a mom, dad, and their 1-year-old baby. They had a dog that loved them but could get aggressive sometimes. One day, the dad went on a business trip and the mom went out to buy groceries, leaving the baby and dog at home. When she returned, she saw blood on the dog's mouth and all over the house, including the baby's room. She thought that the dog had hurt the baby. Seeing this, she lost her mental level and took a gun from the drawer and shot the dog, and the dog died on the spot. After that, she went to the baby's room and saw that the child was lying peacefully on the swing, but found a dead snake on the left side of baby which was killed by the dog. That's why there was blood everywhere and dog's mouth as well. This story tells how emotions lead people to make irrational or wrong decisions. So never jump to conclusions without fully understanding a situation. It's important to gather all the facts and assess the situation calmly before making a decision, especially in critical moments. Acting hastily based on emotions and assumptions can lead to irreversible actions and regret. Number 2. The Law of Narcissism. The Law of Narcissism says that humans are self-absorbed and likes to think highly of themselves, often more than they should. It's like looking in a mirror and seeing a superhero version of yourself. This isn't always bad, as it can make people feel confident, but if it goes too far, people might start thinking they are better than everyone else, ignoring their flaws and not caring about others' feelings. Greene suggests we should love ourselves but also be kind and humble. This helps us make sure our self-interest doesn't push people away or stop us from seeing our mistakes and how important other people are. Number 3. The Law of Role-Playing. This law suggests that people wear masks in social situations. They act differently depending on who they are with or the situation they are in. Kind of like actors changing roles for different scenes. For example, a person can be very serious and strict at work, like a boss, but at home they become playful and relaxed, like a fun parent. This happens because we all want to fit in or make a good impression in society. Author suggests that we can unmask or expose their real character by understanding their non-verbal cues like body language, facial expressions, hand gestures, and changes in voice. Understanding this can help us build better relationships and communicate better by knowing what role they are playing at the moment. Number 4. The Law of Compulsive Behavior. This law shows that how individuals tend to repeat certain behaviors unconsciously, which can tell us more about their real character or who they really are. These repetitive actions often driven by emotional needs or past experiences. For example, if a friend keeps making jokes every time and you try to have a serious conversation, it might show they are uncomfortable with deep talks or scared of showing their real feelings. By paying attention to these repeated actions, we can understand people better, including what they might be hiding or what truly matters to them, even if they don't say it. Author says that finding people with strong character is very rare. So when you choose people to work with or associate with, don't get caught up in their frame or the image they show on the outside. Learn to look closely at who they really are inside, at their true nature. For example, how that person handles adversities and stressful situations. So after the character check, what type of people do you need to stay away from? Number 1. The hyper-perfectionist. Someone who exhibits perfectionism to an extreme degree. Number 2. Personalizers, who take everything personally and feel bad about every little thing and make others feel guilty. Number 3. Rebbe, people who are very childish. Number 4. The big talker, those who speak much but act little. They often use words to manipulate, distract, or boast rather than committing to real actions. Number 5. The pampered prince or princess. They want to be treated better than others and to succeed easily. They can't handle hard times and feels entitled to everything without working for it. Number 6. The drama magnet. For seeking attention, these type of people start doing drama on everything. These are some toxic character types that you should stay away from. Number 5. The law of covetousness. This law highlights that people are more influenced by what they cannot have. Creating a sense of scarcity can make things more desirable. Too much presence suffocates, while a certain amount of absence can make humans more interesting. Let's take an example. Imagine having a favorite video game that you play every single day. Initially, you are completely absorbed by it, eager to explore every level and challenge. However, playing it non-stop for weeks starts to diminish its appeal. Excitement wanes and you might even pause your gaming sessions. Taking a break from the game, you eventually return to it with fresh enthusiasm. Rediscovering its challenges and joys, you are reminded of what made it so special and captivating. The break reactivates your interest, proving too much of good things needs a little space to be appreciated again. So if you want people to like, respect and appreciate you, don't be too available all the time. Use absence or create some mystery to make yourself rare and desirable. Number 6. The law of short-sightedness. This law focuses on the tendency of individuals to prioritize immediate gains and pleasures over long-term benefits and growth. This law warns against making decisions based solely on what seems desirable or advantageous in the moment without considering the future consequences or the broader picture. Example: Anna, an inspiring novelist, faced a choice: work on her novel full-time or accept a lucrative job offer in advertising. Tempted by the immediate financial security and the prestige the advertising job promised, she put her writing on hold, telling herself it would be temporary. Months turned into years and Anna's novel remained untouched, her dream fading into the background. The advertising job paid well, but it demanded so much of her time and energy that her creative passion dwindled. This decision, made from a short-sighted desire for immediate comfort and status, ultimately led Anna away from her true ambition. Example illustrates the law of short-sightedness by highlighting how focusing solely on short-term gains can lead to long-term setbacks, emphasizing the importance of considering the future implications of our decisions. Author suggests that understand people by their vision or how well they can see into the future. Stay away from those who only react to things as they happen and don't think about what their actions might lead to. They will pull you into their way of thinking. Instead, focus on the big changes and patterns that shape events, the stuff you can't see right away. Don't forget about your big goals. When you look at things from a higher viewpoint, you will have the patience and clear thinking to achieve almost everything. Number 7. The law of defensiveness. Life is tough and people are often trying to outdo each other. We naturally must look after our own interests. We also want to feel that we are independent, making our own choices. That's why when someone tries to convince us to do something or change our minds, we get defensive and don't want to listen. The law of defensiveness warns against reacting negatively to criticism or opposition. This defensiveness can block personal growth and damage relationships. Greene advises adopting a more open mindset, viewing criticism as an opportunity to improve and understand different perspectives. By not taking feedback personally, we can learn from it, enhance our relationships, and become more adaptable and resilient. This approach transforms potential conflicts into chances for growth, making us stronger and more effective in our interactions. Example: consider Maria a project manager for her expertise and dedication. However, she has a blind spot. She reacts defensively whenever her ideas are questioned, interpreting feedback as personal criticism. During a team meeting, a colleague Tom suggests an alternative approach to a project Maria is leading. Instead of considering Tom's idea, Maria immediately dismisses it, defending her original plan without fully listening to his reasoning. This defensive reaction not only shuts down a potentially valuable discussion but also creates tension within the team. Over time, her colleagues become hesitant to offer feedback, leading to a decrease in collaboration and innovation within the team. Number 8. The law of self-sabotage. People often sabotage their own success due to deep-seated fears and insecurities. Recognizing these internal barriers can lead to personal growth. For example, a writer might not send their work to publishers because they fear rejection, and this fear could stop them from getting their book published. Author says that we all have our own way of seeing the world and understanding what happens around us. This perspective and attitude plays a big role in shaping our lives. If we are always scared, we tend to focus on the bad side of things, avoid risks, blame others for our mistakes without learning from them. If we are hostile or distrustful, we make others feel the same way when they are around us. And this can ruin our work and personal relationships because we end up causing the very problems we are afraid of. But the good news is that attitudes can change. By adopting a more positive, open, and accepting outlook, we can turn challenges into opportunities, attract people towards us, and improve our situations. It's about pushing the boundaries of what we think we can do with our willpower. Number 9. The law of repression. People are often not what they appear to be. They repress part of their personality or emotions, which can then come out in unexpected ways. Understanding these repressed aspects can lead to greater self-awareness and healthier behavior. An overly controlled person may experience occasional, unusual outbursts of anger due to repressed emotions. Author suggests we need to know about our own dark side. By being aware of it, we can manage and use the creative powers hidden inside us. Accepting our dark side makes us a whole person and gives off a realness that attracts others. Number 10. The law of envy. We humans often find ourselves comparing our lives with others. We are continually measuring people's status, the level of respect and attention they receive, and noticing any differences between what we have and what they have. For some people, this comparison makes them want to do better and work harder, but for others, it can cause strong feelings of jealousy, envy, and not feeling good enough, which might make them secretly try to bring others down. Envy is a natural human emotion and can be both destructive and source of motivation. Recognizing and managing envy can be beneficial. In the workplace, unaddressed envy can lead to toxic culture, whereas harnessed constructively, it can drive competition and achievement. Malcolm X once said, "Envy blinds men and makes it impossible for them to think clearly." In this video, we have discussed 10 laws from the book The Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene. The remaining 8 laws we will discuss in the next video. So please support our channel, The Wisdom Library, by subscribing this channel and like, comment and share this video. Thanks.